is to use this RTU as a template on another job because I know it's similar to how these first four are set up. So to do that, I'm going to click on that piece of equip, go down to your gear, go to templates, save template. I know I don't want to use the Beeline program on this one because there's one set point being wrote to all four of those. So I don't need that program. Go apply. Download it. You'll see it's downloading down here in your files folder. Now you go to your next project. Click on your equip tree, on your gear, templates, restore template, choose the file. That's the file. It's going to look like it didn't work, but it did. Just going to hit cancel once this gets done. So hit cancel, refresh your tree. Now you go down to your equip. Now you can see it brought in that whole site. Just for that RTU. So it brings in the ground floor, it brings in that site, but let's just, now there's all your points, so now you can use that as a cloning. But first thing is you're going to want to look at is make this the current context. Then I would just duplicate this by right clicking. Go to the graphics. So I already know the graphics are going to be broke on this one. When I hit preview, you're going to see that these set points right here aren't coming through. And the reason why, just go to your virtual points, and it's these ones right here. You can right click on any of them, hit edit, and you can see that it's looking for this specific ID. Well, I know that that ID isn't correct because if you go to that RTU, go to occupied tool set point, go to the info, copy it right here under this grayed out area, just hit this little button, go here, delete all that, and then paste. You can see that it changed that ID. It's because it was looking at the ID in the old database, which didn't exist. So now you can go to preview, and you can see that it fixed that one. So you can do that with the other ones, but in my case, it'd be better to run it off nav name or off tags because then it's not looking for that specific ID. And the only reason it was looking for that before is because they were looking for one common set point from one rooftop. So I can go to virtual points, update bindings, and I can just update those four. So you can see here, you can tell it's specific ID because the way it brought it over, it's Kyoto Schools RTU17. So that's just kind of the sign of telling you that it's looking for the specific ID. You could update that by nav name, and then you can pick. So in this, I have occupied tool, so you can just say occupied tool set point. This one's occupied heat. So you can just go through and pick those, and you can update that by nav name. Now it'll fix your graphics. The other thing you got to keep in mind is if you go up to the graphics and go to graphics builder all, our menu, and you go view all graphics, you can see that it brought in the floor plan when it was making the template. But if you're going across your top up here, so you're going to end up deleting, once you use this as a clone to your other equipment in DB Builder, you're going to end up deleting that site. But you're going to want to go through and get rid of the graphics that if you don't want them in there, they're not going to show up in your navigation, but if you're OCD about it like me, then you're just going to go in and get rid of it. So you can just delete each one of those.